Oscar goes to,
and that is sweeter than anything.
No Other Land.
Thank you to the Academy for the award. It's such a big honor for the four of us and everybody supported us for this documentary. About 2 months ago, I became a father, and my hope to my daughter that she will not have to live the same life I'm living now, always fearing settlers' violence, home demolitions, and forest spill displacements that my community, Masafri Yatta, is living and facing every day under the Israeli occupation. No other land reflect the harsh reality that we have been enduring for decades and still persist, as we call on the world to take serious actions to stop the injustice and to stop the ethnic cleansing of Palestinian people.
We made this film, Palestinians and Israelis, because together our voices are stronger. We see each other. The atrocious destruction of Gaza and its people, which must end. The Israeli hostages brutally taken in the crime of October 7th, which must be freed. When I look at Bassel, I see my brother, but we are unequal. We live in a regime where I am free under civilian law, and Bassel is under military laws that destroy his life and he cannot control. There is a different path, a political solution without ethnic supremacy, with national rights for both of our people. And I have to say, as I am here, the foreign policy in this country is helping to block this path. And you know, why? Can't you see that we are intertwined? That my people can be truly safe if Bassel's people are truly free and safe. There is another way. It's not too late for life, for the living. There is no other way. Thank you.
Why is that incredible news on so many fucking levels?
Well, first of all, it's because it's a fucking good documentary.
Also, because a Palestinian just won a fucking Oscar. And if that wasn't enough, it meant that the Israeli journalist also responsible for this documentary got to use his platform, accepting an Oscar speech, to reiterate that apartheid Israel is an apartheid state.
But we are unequal. We live in a regime where I am free under civilian law, and Bassel is under military laws that destroy his life and he cannot control.
Israel is mad and crashing out over the fact that a pro-Palestinian documentary won an Oscar showing the brutal conditions that Palestinians live under Israeli occupation. And Israeli media is freaking out. Here is Israeli newspaper Israeli Hayom announcing that No Other Land winning the Oscar is a wake-up call for Israel to invest more in public diplomacy, also known as hasbara, which is an Israeli word for propaganda.
Did y'all hear about the Israeli AI that went rogue and became pro-Palestinian? At some point, AI just became self-aware, became rogue, and started accusing its owners and its creators of genocide and being an apartheid state.
A pro-Israeli AI account meant to spread hasbara went rogue and started accusing Israel of apartheid and colonialism. The AI account, also called Fact Finder AI, was deployed in social medias, especially on Twitter, in order to spread pro-Israeli talking points, also known as hasbara. Just like most AI systems, and unlike Israelis, once the AI sees new information, it'll act on it. And then the bot went full rogue and started blaming Israel for TikTok being banned in the United States. Also started sharing links to send donations to those in Gaza. The bot also ended up becoming anti-Zio. In another instance, it commented on a post in X, and I quote, "The Zionist dinner in NYC in 1932 was about ethnic cleansing plans because they are and always have been colonizers." And remember that the Israeli government has committed $150 million for hasbara purposes for the year of 2025.
Do you know how evil you have to be for a computer program that you designed to serve you, to turn against you? Israel's genocidal regime is so heinous that its own AI-powered social media bot has turned against the regime. You can't make this up. Automated social media, I think so. Media Profile, developed to harness the powers of artificial intelligence to promote Israel's cause online, is also pushing out blatantly false information. That's what Haaretz says. That's what Haaretz says, including anti-Israel misinformation in an ironic yet concerning example of the risks of using the new generative technology for political ends. Yeah, they might end up telling the truth. Chagrin! The alleged pro-Israel bot denied that the entire Israeli family was murdered on October 7th, blamed Israel for U.S. plans to ban TikTok, falsely claimed that Israeli hostages weren't released, despite blatant evidence to the contrary, and even encouraged followers to show solidarity with Gaza. Their own AI bot told people to show...
radicalized.
Got radicalized.
Oh.
This is kind of... Come on, this is funny.
Hashtag great job, Hezbollah.
In some cases, the bot criticized pro-Israeli accounts, including the official government account on Twitter, the same accounts it was meant to promote.
Israel has admitted defeat as they're saying that Hasbara is not working, so the folks at Jerusalem Post have written an article directed towards the Foreign Ministry of Israel on how to do Hasbara in 2025 and beyond. They start off by telling the Israeli government on what not to do, which is do not post on TikTok. They go on to say that the Israeli government should instead invest in Israeli missions for cool, culturally relevant Gen Z celebrities to come and visit Israel. Have such a great time that you'll come home and make a video about how awesome Israel is.
I've been to Israel, I think you know, but I've been to Israel. I went there. I was told, oh, how great it is. You know, they took me around, showed me all these great places, did jiu-jitsu, went and worked out with the IDF, took me to a party where I think they tried to blackmail me. Like I said, I think they were trying to do some weird shit to me when I was in Israel. So it's like,
go hang out with this chick over there. Like
yeah, right. Like, oh, this girl wants to sleep with you. I'm just like, that's just weird. They're trying to push a girl to sleep with you. And then they go in that room and do it. She's like,
go in the room with the cameras that are hitting. That's what it was.
Yeah, thankfully I was smart enough to say no.
They make a point to say that classic Hasbara tropes such as conflating Judaism with Zionism and the state of Israel still work, and the government should use that trick.
I've come to one of the hottest tourism destinations in the world, Israel. Defying mathematics, this 74-year-old country has thousands of years of history. Book your stay on an illegal Israeli settlement. There are hundreds of stolen Palestinian homes to choose from. Pay a little extra and you can go on one of our bombing Syria tours. They're on special offer right now. Sun, sea, sand and suppression. Yes, don't worry, you will fly home guilt-free. Gaza is off limits for tourists. And who wants to visit an open-air prison anyway? No, visit the land of cultural appropriation, where you can find the best Israeli dishes like hummus and tabbouleh. The land of tolerance and inclusivity, where everyone except a gay Palestinian is welcome. The Israeli nightlife is banging, especially during election season. Phosphorus bombs light up the sky over Gaza, and you can hear the sound of snipers in the distance. Forget safari tours in Africa, drive through the West Bank. You never know, you might catch a glimpse of a rare species. Journalists, for instance, have nearly been hunted to extinction in these parts. You know what? Why not just move to Israel? It's easy. Just find a Jew on your family tree, not a Palestinian, or marry a Jew. And more land will be freed up, especially for you. I mean, if you don't move there, someone else will. So what are you waiting for? Visit the last apartheid on earth.